You emerge from the MRT into Bangkok's heat, carrying your backpack and buzzing with hope. In a city known for extremes, you're chasing something rare, true 5-star luxury at a price that shocks. The Berkeley Hotel Pratunam stands across from towering malls and neon-lit streets. Its marble facade and fountains welcome you into a world you expected to cost much more. Inside, lobby lights gleam on polished surfaces and live orchids scent the air. Staff in suits greet you by name before you even reach the counter. You hand over your passport, heart beating. The firm rate you glanced moments ago echoes in your mind. The typical room rate recently hovers around THB 2,809.73 at the Berkeley Hotel Pratunam. A Gota converted roughly, that's about USD $80 to $90 depending on exchange rates. It feels like a bargain whispered by Bangkok itself. When the elevator opens on your floor, the corridor hushes. Carpets mute every footstep. Your suite door swings open. Inside, you discover a king bed dressed in white, plush pillows stacked high. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame a neon cityscape, the chaos beyond becomes art. You step onto the balcony. Below, tuk-tuks drift like fireflies around streetlight puddles. A minibar glows with treats. A rain shower waits, glass walls revealing silhouette views of the skyline beyond. You pause, tasting the magnitude of the moment, luxury here, at a price many wouldn't believe. Later that evening, you head to the restaurant on the 30th floor. Tables are lit by candles, sofas curl by bay windows. The buffet overflows, seafood, sushi, Thai curries, desserts spun into sugar art. You sip wine, listening to a jazz trio in the corner. Everything tastes richer when the price doesn't sting. Before you leave, your eyes flick to the bill estimate. You breathe. It's far less than expected. You step back into Bangkok's night and ride a tuk-tuk toward your next stop. Between the rat-a-tat of rain drums and passing motorbikes, you feel alive with anticipation. In Siloam, hidden behind narrow alleys, a glass tower glistens. A discreet sign reads, Hotel Bangkok. You slip inside, greeted by a gentle cascade of water and warm lights. Here, staff guide you through minimal, modern design, clean lines, dark wood tones, ambient lighting. You recall the firm rate you looked up earlier, THB 1,943.93 for some rooms at Lid Telephone. A Gota that's roughly USD $55 to $65 depending on season and promotions. It feels less like cheap and more like just smart. Your room opens to a plush living space. A deep soaked tub silhouettes against tinted windows. From the rooftop pool, you see Bangkok in motion again, streets pulsing, buildings alive, lights blazing. Waiting at check-in, surrounded by guests, you're glad your gear is secure. That's why I always carry an anti-theft backpack. In these crowds, it locks tight and keeps my focus on the experience, not theft. You float above the city in the rooftop bar. Neon reflects off glasses. Below, rivers of cars stream, and lights flicker like constellations reborn. By now, you feel the narrative shift. Bangkok isn't just cheap luxury, it's intentional luxury. A few more hotels await, each with their own stories, edges, and hidden deals. As midnight settles, you walk toward a hotel by the Chao Phraya River. Lanterns glow at docks. A private boat shuttles guests to a grand lobby. This is Mon Tien Riverside Hotel, real, well-known 5 rooms here often list starting from approximately USD $95 to $120 depending on views and promos. You glide into your river-facing suite. Water laps against wooden pilings. In the morning, you awaken to sun on the water, mist on the river, and the scent of jasmine drifting in. You sip coffee on your balcony and remember the rates you saw, THB 2,800 at Berkeley, THB 1,940 at Lidtel, USD $100 at Mon Tien. Each hotel you've slept in is proof that Bangkok still holds secrets. You ride a morning boat across the river, thinking, just by knowing the names, you unlocked access. The Mon Tien Riverside glows again at night. Candles flicker along the riverfront terrace as guests sip cocktails in soft chairs. A Thai band plays quietly, their music weaving with the splash of water outside. The staff glide between tables, attentive without being intrusive. You taste seafood caught fresh that morning, and you smile at the contrast. 5-star indulgence at a rate others would mistake for a budget chain. In the spa, candlelight glows against golden walls. Therapists whisper greetings as you sink into a massage that feels stolen from royalty. The price for the treatment barely reaches what you'd pay back home for a haircut. Here, it's wrapped in elegance. You wake again to river views, and the memory of last night lingers. The Man Tien proves that old world Thai charm can coexist with affordability. From here, you drift across the Chao Phraya on a shuttle boat. The river breeze cools the air, and skyscrapers rise all around. Your next destination towers above the water, Chatrium Hotel Riverside, Bangkok. It gleams like glass catching fire at sunset. The staff welcome you into a lobby that feels both modern and grand. The chandeliers throw light across polished marble as travelers rest quietly on velvet sofas. You ride the elevator up and your room opens to a panorama of river and skyline. The view feels infinite, spilling beyond the glass. Chatriums from rates hover around USD $90 to $110 depending on booking date and promotions. That number lingers as you step onto your balcony. It's the same story, shocked that this scale of luxury can still be affordable in 2025. Each detail, from thread count sheets to fruit platters waiting on the table, reminds you. At night, the infinity pool shimmers above the river. Boats drift past like glowing fireflies. You swim slowly, gazing at the skyline. A feeling rises, as if Bangkok built this moment just for you. The breakfast buffet the next morning is another revelation. Thai curries, Chinese dim sum, French pastries, fruit sliced into flowers. You sip espresso while barges roll by below. The city never stops, but here you feel untouched by chaos. Chatrium secures its reputation as both luxurious and shockingly reachable. It becomes another name in your secret list. Walking back into the streets, you feel the weight of discovery. Each of these hotels carried not just beds, but stories. The Berkeley stunned you with scale at around $80 a night. Le Detail shocked with $35 to $60 rates that look like typos. The Man Tien wrapped you in Riverside tradition for under $120. Chatrium gave you infinity pools and skyline views at a price that feels impossible. None of them were flukes. They're real, bookable, waiting for travelers who know where to look. Bangkok hides these experiences behind markets, alleys, and riverside docks. They're not secret to the city, but they're secret to those who assume 5-star means unreachable. And that's why you keep searching, each booking another small victory. It's like a game, chasing the thrill of impossible luxury at everyday rates. You pack your bags one final time, zipping the anti-theft backpack that's carried your trip. It's stuffed with souvenirs, receipts, and a sense of triumph. As you leave the city, you glance once more at the skyline. Towers glitter, bridges glow, temples shine golden in dawn's first light. Bangkok whispers one last secret. Here, luxury is not about wealth, it's about knowing the way. And in 2025, the way is still open to anyone willing to follow it. You board your flight with memories sharper than photographs. Nights in silk sheets, mornings above rivers, evenings with chandeliers and candles. The cost? Less than the rent you left behind. That's why Bangkok pulls travelers back again and again. It's not just the chaos, the food, or the nightlife, it's the 5-star dream made affordable. And once you've lived that dream, you'll always chase it.